going to show you what basically flood companies do, okay? And basically the reason why that is so they can update their forms correctly, okay? It's a good idea actually to make a copy of the claim for the supplement just for safety reasons. So if you just come up here and you just highlight the claim and hit copy, give it a name, and then you will have a duplicate of that, and then you can then work off that copy or to do your supplements. So the second way of doing this is basically preferred in the flood world, is that I would come up and I would just go into the copy claim, go into the scope of damage, and then, for example, just delete the items that don't apply. So I'm deleting the areas that don't apply to the supplement. So basically I'm getting rid of these. And usually this method here is preferred for doing flood claims. And the reason is because you're just taking the claim and copying it. And from that, then you can add to it or delete it, whichever it is. And the claim will be concentrated just on the supplemental items themselves. And this is the more preferred method. I did have to show you the breakout function because it's used in win. The breakout function is used more in the win side. Okay, so for example, I'm just deleting the areas that do not apply. Okay, so I had an exterior elevation in here, and I can do a roof and just do this. All right, so for example here, I've got a couple of just one entry here. Like for example, if I come up into the exterior elevation, okay, so now that I have these items, okay, so if I have to make a difference on here, for example, so if I have to increase the remove wall siding by 10 cents, then I'll come up here like this and go up into the remove side, go to the total unit cost. Instead of 66 cents, I will make it 10 cents. Okay, so that would be the increased difference, okay, because I already have the original paid at 66. Okay, so I'm adding 10 cents to it. So as I do that, I click on done. I go to the next one, $3.91. Let's say that I need to add $1 to that. So it's what the difference is. Okay, so basically that's how I can do a real easy addition to as a supplement. So what happens is once I have that in there, that will automatically update all my forms, my flood forms, by whatever the amounts that I've just placed in there. Let's try something different. I'm going to come up in here and I'm going to select an item. And let's say that I had carpeting, okay? And on this carpeting here, that was Berber carpeting instead of just carpeting per square yard. So what you have to do is you have to delete this line item of 3108 and then add Berber. So what I'm going to do is double click on this. I am going to negate this item. Remember that I'm using the total unit cost and placing the negative amount in and then selecting done. Then from there, I'm then going to add my Berber carpeting. Okay, so I'm going to come down here to carpeting per square yard. I'm going to then come in and leaving that 2 there because I still have to remember I still have to account for the original one. So as I come down to Berber, select it, go down to premium grade, I am then going to do the installation of the Berber carpeting. Now, once I have that done, don't forget that you are now going to delete the items that do not apply. So I'm going to come up here and then select this item over here all the way up down to the carpet and pad because we've already paid them for that. So I'm deleting those items and then I'm deleting the items that do not apply. So I have the replace carpeting, which is a negative amount. I've got the premium grade at 47, so it will do the difference for me, and it will automatically update my form. So I'd like to show you that. I'm going to delete this roof as well. All right, so I have my two items here. My difference is my price is $769.13. So now when I come up and I do the actual forms, and I come up here to new, and I select proof of loss, it will automatically fill that out for me. Remember, in the first golden rule that I just forgot to do, don't forget to take out the deductible. I know that some of the users out there right now are just going, yep, we know. There we go. All right, so basically what I'm doing is coming here to loss information, coming over into my coverages. From my coverages on my deductible has been changed. That way we'll update my form. There we go. So just remember, do not forget to take out the deductible if you're doing this other method. So as I come back to my proof of loss, it will automatically bring it in for you. So my less deductible has been applied. If it's a full replacement cost, it will reflect that. If it's an ACV claim, it will reflect that. Okay? So, and then you would just go to your building RC if applicable, and the final report will automatically be updated. So supplements can be done, like I said before, in two ways. One is that breakout feature. That's more if you're doing a wind claim because the carrier wants to see what the total impact of the claim would be. And that's usually how that breakout function comes into being.